Hello, namaskar. Hi, good evening. This is Dr. Gill. I want to talk to you today about a unique experience that I had over the last month. I went on a trip to India and visited a religious center and had the most blissful stay there, and was able to explore some of the aspects of this faith. It's called Radha Swami, and they have more than one branch of the faith. And the one that I went to is Radha Swami Satsang Byas. It's located primarily in Byas, a city in the central part of Punjab next to the river Byas. It's between Jalandhar and Amritsar on GT Road. So this faith, the Radha Swami, it's a syncretic faith, and which means that it has been derived from more than one thought system. So the faith has found its principles and guidelines within the Sikh faith, the Hindu Vedantic philosophy, and the Sufi mysticism. All of these strains of religious thought were prevalent in Punjab, and they have actually led to the start of Sikhism, which was a religion founded by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and based on his personal experience of God, and then his sensitivity to the social needs of the people, and he became a social reformer in that light as well, in addition to being a spiritual guide and guru. This is a sign that these gurus were logical, thoughtful, intelligent people. I mean, they were grounded in logic. And to that credit, to that line of thinking, Guruji started a social welfare system in the sense of like a social support network where anyone could come and dine at the house of the Guru, the Gurudwara, for free. They could stay for free. He provided shelter and protection. And so he started a movement which aggregated itself around certain basic principles, toleration of others, allowing others the right to believe their own faith, not being exploited unnecessarily, not being condemned by birth, and eradication of the caste system. The Guruji strongly advocated for that. And also dissolving of the barriers between the different faiths. He enunciated, I'm talking about Guru Nanak Dev Ji, that there's no Hindu, no Muslim, and it aroused a rancor amongst the Muslim intelligentsia of the time. But Guruji was able to satisfy and modify both concerns on both sides of the faith lines. So Radha Swami sect is very much a syncretic religion such as Sikhism. It borrows quite a bit from Guru Granth Sahib, and the founding of the faith shares that strain of taking the inspiration from different saints, different gurus, different faiths, and distilling it into a set of principles that they guide their life by. So what are these principles? Basic to Radha Swami faith is that aspect of non-violence, wherein no they do not consume meat, and they do not condone the killing of animals for that purpose. They don't take eggs either, but they do take milk-based protein. So that's one aspect. The other aspect is that they emphasize the recitation of the Naam, the Shabad that's granted by the Guru, and for 2.5 hours every day. Most people find it difficult to sit that long, and but the Guru, the Baba that's considered to be the Guru, is not opposed to sitting in small periods. He's actually a very pragmatic man. He shoulders immense responsibility for the childlike faith that millions of Radhaswami disciples have placed on him. A blind faith and trust. And he has, is very careful with that. He offers common sense advice. He does not encourage unnecessary, adulation of him. So in that sense, he's quite logical, pragmatic, and actually humble. So the Guru provides guidance. He makes sure that we stick to the principles. Usually an intelligent disciple chosen by the preceding Guru. They say that there's a special aspect, spiritual aspect, that's also has to be there, of course, and so that's also part of the Guruship. So he provides guidance. The principles are non-violence, no eating meat, not cheating, not killing, not doing anything that would harm societal structure, promoting family cohesion, salvaging of relationships where possible, and allowing individuals to move beyond past relationships that have not worked. The faith is very adjustable that way. As long as you are not harming any others and doing your business in an appropriate and ethical way that does not harm anyone, they encourage you to go forth and work hard and succeed. So in that way, it's very supportive, encouraging of people to, not set limits upon themselves. Babaji, the current Guru, says that don't ask for specifics. His plate is he's very gracious, and he may have more things for you than you even imagine. So in that light of that sense of optimism and hope, Radhaswamis are encouraged to explore options for their work. Of course, alcohol and illicit substances, or any mind-altering substances, are discouraged and not felt to be acceptable. So the Radhaswamis tend to be teetotalers and untainted by or unaffected by the culture of drug abuse and drug use or alcoholism. In that regard, they're very blessed. They don't suffer from a lot of the illnesses that accompany drug and alcohol use. Their minds are usually sharp. You see older gentlemen working the pencil and taking details and adding math in their head as sevadars. These are very cogent, very intelligent people. The other remarkable thing about my stay there was that I never saw them raise their voice in anger. They're so patient, and I have to give them credit. There's something magical at work there. They're helpful. They will, go out of their way to be helpful. the Dera was very clean, very organized, and I was very favorably impressed. I commented to all the cabbies that I rode with, "Hey man, why don't they clean this, stuff up here on the streets? Just piles of garbage everywhere." And they, told about the corruption and so forth. Whereas in Dera, everything was clean, neat, immaculate, and service with a smile. The Sevadars treated you like representatives of God, which they're actually, told to do. Sangat, or the people that individuals compose the Sangat, and so individuals are divine, and they're like the Guru too. So they're honored, people are honored, and people feel good. There's a childlike faith, the question and answer session that Babaji, the current Guru, holds. And he's very gentle with the questions. A lot of them are children. They ask, childlike questions, and he responds in a very loving and playful way, as you should with the child. He's a very emotionally intelligent man. So overall, the experience was very nice. They make you put away the phone. You have to deposit it, and they're very good. They're so organized. They don't lose your phone. Okay, so of course, not all of this is free. They make you get a card, which is I think they call it something. Anyway, the card, the service card, you put like 1,000 or 2,000 rupees, and you'll never exhaust it. The food is so delicious, so cheap, like 40 rupees a plate. You could get a banana for that out there on the street. So anyway, they serve you wholesome vegetarian meals, delicious meals, and teach by their behavior how good human beings can be to each other. So to the credit of the management, the organization, and of course Babaji, the huge devotion, the following has been very gently, carefully, and thoughtfully guided to be productive members of society. And they have created many charitable hospitals. They lead blood drives. They encourage organ donation. A wonderful, wonderful set of beliefs. Common sense people. So I really liked it. I really liked them. My reservations are about the prolonged sitting. It's not healthy. I see a lot of older, disciples. They're very weak. A lot of wheelchairs in the congregations. So I think prolonged sitting should be discouraged. It's the new smoking in this era, medically speaking. So that also, if you require 2.5 hours of meditation from a person every day, it's going to lead to failure, and that's going to lead to feeling of guilt. And that's should not be there. I don't think so. I don't think we need that to manipulate anyone. No one is perfect. They know that. So let's set reasonable goals for the meditation duration of 20 minutes, twice a day. And so, they can recite the Shabad, they can work with the Shabad. In fact, they should focus on creating meditations that allow for the Shabad's hum or resonance inside their minds and their hearts, and yet not be impaired by any of that, and be even more focused and productive and engaging with the world. That kind of meditation, walking meditation, needs to be encouraged and developed by the organization. Overall, my impressions are very positive. Radha Swami, RSSB, Satsang Vyas. Check them out. They're on the web under rssb.com. Anyway, nice meeting you after a while. Take care. And I'll be back with another segment of something. There's a lot to talk about. Take care. Bye.